Hi everyone, Andy here from MrYouWho. Who tests it for you? MrYouWho. Real testing, real demos, real reviews, real results, not a studio. If you've been around my channel, you know I've reviewed ELEHEAR before. I did the original ELEHEAR Beyond and also did the ELEHEAR Beyond Pro. And you actually went and bought them off the back of those videos. I'll link those up in the cards so you can check them out. But today, we're doing one a heap of you have been asking for. This is the ELEHEAR Beyond versus the ELEHEAR Beyond Pro. And which one should you actually buy? Both AI-powered, FDA-registered OTC hearing aids for adults with mild to moderate hearing loss. They look like a regular wireless earpiece, but they're doing a lot more than that, and they cost a fraction of traditional prescription models. And guys, as you know, I don't test these at a desk under a ring light. I've had ELEHEAR with me in the real world for ages now. Brisbane, over Manila, and here on the Gold Coast. So this isn't a first impression. We're doing this the way I test everything. Back at the apartment, out for a walk, real conversations, and real noise. Now timing, guys, is very good because Prime Day coming right now, the deal running on both of these. I'll cover exactly what this is at the end. If you're new here, hit like, subscribe, and notification button. We do real world testing every single week, and we give lots of giveaways. Links and discount codes are in the description below. Let's jump into it. First thing, and this is the same with both of them, watch how easy these are to put in. So you take them out of the case, put them on your ear just like that, and that's it, they're paired. Because you take them out of the case, pop them in, and behind your ear, and they go, that's it. The second they leave your case, they're paired to your phone working. No buttons, no fiddling, no remembering a sequence. And look at that, guys, can you actually see them? They're practically invisible. People are not going to clock that you're wearing these. That's a discreet behind the ear design, as you can see just there. And straight away, I can hear sound much more clearer than I could before. The amplification just kicks in. That's how far OTC hearing aids have come, guys. The quick difference between the two right here, the original Beyond comes in silver and that champagne finish, which we've got just here. And the Pro carries that same premium champagne look, but honestly looks like more of a nice piece of tech than a medical device. Same easy fit on both. You'd never pick which one I'm actually wearing from across the room. And that's a great thing about these. Both of these have tinnitus masking feature built into the app. You open it up and there's soft rain, ambient wind, thunderstorms, fire, and on the Pro, they've really expanded. You can actually layer them in. You've got fire, wind at the same time. I'll be honest with you, I actually fell asleep to it myself the other night. The sound is beautiful. This is MrYouWho, and we do things a little differently. We don't review products in a studio, we test them in the real world. Here on the beach, at the gym, here on the water, while exercising, driving around, whether I'm running here on the Gold Coast, out and about, so you don't have to. Real world testing, real reviews, real results. Subscribe, hit notifications, and check out our giveaways. Link is always in the description. And who tests it for you? MrYouWho. Okay guys, out of the apartment now and into the noise. This is where hearing aids actually earn their money. There's loads going on around me, and the great thing is I can change the moods to suit if I want. Here we're using the ELEHEAR Beyond outside. Now here we are with the water behind me. They've got the sound of birds around me, stuff like that. Now what I love with ELEHEAR hearing aids is they actually adapt depending on where you're at. So it does help with the outside. It picks up the lovely noise of the birds. Because you change it yourself through the app, you can also change it to general or restaurant to actually reduce the sounds depending on what you want. Just sitting out here now using it, you can really hear the definition of sounds coming through. I can hear the birds across the river there. I can hear a car down there, a door opening. So it's really good for actually being able to experience life. And that's a challenge with OTC hearing aids, is you want them to be able to hear what you're doing. So these work really well. Now guys, both units do this. You've got general, restaurant, music, and TV modes, where you flip between them, depending on where you are. Restaurant mode is the one if it's loud and chaotic. The person in front of you cuts through, and the racket behind him eases off. Guys, it's not magic. You still know there's a room around you, but I'm not leaning in and guessing anymore. Here's the honest comparison though. The original Beyond is genuinely good in noise. It's got the AI noise reduction, it handles a busy footpath, it handles with wind. But the Pro runs ELEHEAR's latest engine, VOCCLEAR 2.0, and it's the really hard stuff. A noisy table, wind off the water, one voice across space, it's sharper. ELEHEAR says it's about 30% clearer speech than the Beyond with an 8 millisecond latency. So the conversation feels real time. No weird delay and a wider range, 125 Hertz up to 8500 Hertz, so voices sound natural instead of thin and tinny. And each one of these has two microphones as well. You can see them there, one up and one down, working together so it picks up the sound you actually want, not just everything at once. No whistling, no feedback, none of that nonsense you get for traditional hearing aids. I've never actually had any whistling with these at all. A perfect example of what I love about the ELEHEAR Beyond hearing aids, both the Pro and the normal ones, is how it adjusts to your outside environments. See, I'm using them outside at the moment with the beach behind me. You can see there's the ocean just there. Now, I can do it so I can actually hear the ocean better, or how I have conversation in front of me with people next to me. So the environmental microphones work so well to be able to focus exactly on what you want to do. So whether I want to hear the ocean more clearly, hear the sound of a bird going past, or have a good conversation, they really do work well. If I do turn it right up, I can actually hear plates from downstairs. That's how good they are at hearing with noise. So they really are fantastic over-the-counter hearing aids. Now we go back inside on the couch, TV on the room, because it's where most people actually struggle day to day. This is one feature the Pro worth calling out on its own, remote sound capture. It pulls distant sound forward, the dialogue, the commentary on a match, so even when I'm sitting right across the room and not next to telly, it brings that sound towards me. And I can fine tune the environmental noise level right here. That's a real point of difference, guys. The Beyond handles the TV well in its normal TV mode. It's good, but if your number one problem is hearing the telly from across the room, remote sound capture on the Pro is the one that fixes it. That alone is a big deal for anyone who keeps creeping that volume up. Now let's get into the app, because it's genuinely the most comprehensive app I've seen on any hearing aid or any earbuds. You pair over Bluetooth. Bluetooth runs 5.3, so stable for music, video, and calls. And it runs through an in-app hearing test that builds a personalized sound profile. No clinic, no appointment, about 10 or 15 minutes sat on my own couch. That is the profile as a whole game. It's tuning these to your ears, not a one-size-fits-all setting. You've already seen me flicking the modes and using remote sound capture in the real world. This is where all that lives. On top of it, you can turn the left and right hearing aid up independently. And there's tone control here as well. So you can dial it to your own hearing. You can put the noise control on maximum and the whole environment just drops away. The tinnitus masking sounds Dad uses are in here too, and it even reads the live environmental noise level. When I talk, it sits around 40 and adapts to that on the fly. The Pro's got a redesign as well, so it's clean and easy to follow, even if you're not techie. And here's a feature most people don't expect. Real-time AI translation, built right into the app. Over 20 languages. I actually demonstrated this properly in my last ELEHEAR video. I did Italian, because I'm half Italian myself, and we did Spanish too. It translates as a person is talking and speaks straight into your ears, in real time, no delay, and honestly, it was better than a lot of dedicated translation devices I've used. A real useful bonus for traveling or talking with someone in another language. Guys, we'll actually do a quick scene here so you can see how it worked. Now let's quickly do translation to give you an idea about the power of how it works. So press translation there and you choose the language that you want. And we're going to do Italian because I'm half Italian myself. We're going to press listen and play some Italian.
Piacere mio.
My pleasure.
Di dove sei? Sono di Roma. E tu?
I'm from Rome.
So it says,
and you?
I'm from Rome and you. And let's reply back in English. I'm from Brisbane, Australia. How is Rome at the moment? There you go. So it responds with vengo to Brisbane in Australia, come e Roma in questo momento. So that's live translation. So you can actually use this when you're out and about in actually other countries. It really is incredible and actually better than a lot of other language translation devices I've used. See, wasn't that great? You could actually see it doing it in real time. It's absolutely incredible. Now, because of Bluetooth 5.3, both of these double as your earbuds. Calls, video, music, straight into your ears, no switching devices. Now the Pro adds a proper music mode, tuned to keep the vocals and high frequency detail, the cymbals, the top end, without sounding distorted. And guys, for hearing aid, music actually sounds like music. Cheap bass, smooth highs, crisp highs. So guys, I streamed these Spotify on these on a walkthrough service, and it's up there with proper earbuds I've tested. For something that's technically a medical device, that surprised me. And on calls, despite how noisy it is out here with the traffic, the active noise cancellation means that I can't hear the racket around me and I can hear them perfectly fine. So if you're taking calls out and about with no issues, it's perfect for anyone who finds calls hard with their hearing. Quick word on the unbox, because you hear unboxing is always clean and satisfying. Pick it up and it feels solid. Inside you get the hearing aids nested in their smart charging case, a full set of ear domes with different ear shape and sizes, and that matters, and get the right dome and fit and sound are spot on. A USB-C charging cable and all the accessories you'd expect from a high-end product. Honest tip guys though, if you wear glasses, take a second to get your ear tip size right so the arm of your glasses and the device aren't fighting for room behind your ear. But you did see how I've used it with sunglasses and I found it quite easy. And ELEHEAR give you enough domes in there to dial it in. And remember, you can grab the ELEHEAR air dryers separately too, dries them out overnight and keeps them in tip-top condition. On battery, both are at 20 hours of listening on a single charge. Put them in first thing and they go all day. Beach, walk, the lot. And I'm not thinking about charging. And it's fast. About 15 minutes gets you 6 hours of use. So a quick top up before you head out actually means something. The charging case holds several extra charges, over 100 hours of total listening before you need to pull it in. So it carries you right through the week. And the latest update, guys, is you charge them while the case is open, which wasn't possible before. A small thing, but really practical in daily use. Plus, ELEHEAR back at lifetime professional support. Their experts can remotely fine-tune your device for life, still no clinic visit. And that's the thing as well. ELEHEAR continued to adapt and adjust. From when I did it first one a couple of years ago, they continued to increase the software and increase the product offering they're offering, making them the leader in OTC hearing aids. Right guys, the honest verdict, the way I always do it, likes first. What I love about both, the value is wild. A traditional prescription set runs $4,000 to $6,000 plus appointments. These give you AI speech clarity, full app control, Bluetooth streaming, tinnitus relief, translation, the lot for a fraction of that. They're most comprehensive I've seen, and a lifetime support is a real deal. And the Beyond Pro picked up a Hear Advisor Award and a Red Dot Design Award, so it's not just me saying it. So which one? Here's the honest steer. The original Beyond, $399, dropping to $339 on Prime Day, is the best value hearing aid I've tested. Does almost everything. Again, AI noise reduction, tinnitus masking, Bluetooth, the app translation, what we spoke about before. For most people, honestly, the Beyond is far more than enough and it's a smart buy. But guys, if you want to go up to the Beyond Pro, $599, dropping to $509 for the upgrades that matter in hard situations. VOCCLEAR 2.0 and at 30% sharper speech and noise, the proper music mode, and the remote sound capture for the TV across the room. If your noisy environment's a lot, busy restaurants, crowds, or your big problems with telly from the couch, the Pro is worth the jump. And that's where the extra money gets it and you can feel it. Now guys, neither of these is tiny as well, so if you're sensitive to anything behind the ear, factor it in and get the right tip size. And they're built for mild to moderate hearing loss. So if yours is severe, you need to see a professional. But for everyday hearing loss, following conversations, catch a TV, not asking people to repeat themselves, both do the job at a price that finally makes sense. Links and Prime discount codes are in the description below. Both units, the deals are running right now. So if you've been putting this off, this is a moment to actually make sense. Giveaways down there too. Get your entries in, comment, share it with a friend who keeps cranking the TV up and we're watching it for bonus entries. If this helped, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell so you don't miss another one. And remember guys, real testing, real demos, real reviews, real results. Who tested for you? MrYouWho. Catch you in the next one.